Who are your friends? I'm sure you know. You know everything about John. You know everything about Stacy. You know everything about any of your friends. It's easy to define them. You can say, oh, John is like this and Stacy is like that. But the question that's been burning inside of you since the day you were born is, who are you? And it's not as easy to define who you are as it is to judge people and define them based on your perception of them in the external. So now, how do you figure out who you are? You gotta dive deeper, bro. You start with the question of, who am I besides the idea of myself? Because the idea that we have of ourselves is very limited, and it's usually defined by the external. Just to give you an example, you are born and then you're like, who am I? Let me just go through life and let others define me, so they tell me who am I. And if you allow others to define you, then you lose your soul. So let me tell you this, bro. The name of the game is to decide who you are, and then the external will match your idea of the self. Because until now, you thought of yourself as a person that other people told you that you are, which is based on the illusion of perception of you. So right now you internalize those things as, oh, I am this. But the root, the source where this idea even came from was from the external. It came from the other person telling you, you are this. Now, the idea when it comes to your actions, the things you do, it really is an extension of who you think you are as a person. So when you think you are A, then doing B will cause psychological discomfort in your mind whenever you do it. So let me give you a real life example. So you were going through life trying to figure out who the you are. So you absorbed the opinions of other people and decided that this is you. So let's say someone told you that you are lazy when you were just 5 and you don't remember that shit. And then you wonder, why the do I have so many problems with doing the work? It's because you see yourself unconsciously as someone who's lazy, because you accepted this idea from other people. And that's a deadly mistake. So I want you right now to spit out this poison out of your mouth and clearly decide who you are and start acting as such. And this will allow you in due time to become the person you were always meant to be. So the first step is to let go of the illusion of the judgment of others, that they told you you are someone. Maybe you are not. So go right now and explore it. Ask yourself who you are, and if you find it hard, it means you are doing it in a right way. Because it's going to be tough, but the reward that will come from it will be the best thing you have ever experienced. Because you being very certain of your I amness, of who you are, of your identity, not only it makes you extremely confident, but on top of it, it makes you immune to depression. Because you wake up in the morning and you immediately know who you are.